So why don't people have just Part A and Part B of Medicare alone? Well, just Part A and Part B alone, which is your red, white, and blue Medicare card, that really only covers you at roughly 80%. And the problem is there's no cap on what your 20% could be. They don't put a max out of pocket on what your total exposure could be for that 20%. So if you have $1 million surgery, you'll pay 20% of it. Also, Part A and Part B alone don't provide any prescription drug benefits. They don't provide you Part D of Medicare, and Part D is something that you will have a late enrollment penalty for if you don't enroll in it when you're first eligible at 65. So when we turn 65, along with our Part A and Part B of Medicare, we either pick up a Medicare supplement to go along with it and a standalone drug plan, or we enroll in a Medicare Advantage plan. The reason why is because if you enroll in a Medicare supplement, that's going to pick up your remaining 20% that you're responsible for. And then the standalone drug plan is going to give you your prescription coverage and obviously avoid that late enrollment penalty down the road. And with the Medicare Advantage plans, they will at least put a cap. They'll put a max out of pocket on what your total exposure could be at the hospital, usually around $5,000 or $6,000, depending on the Advantage plan. But they will also give you prescription drug coverage built into that same Advantage plan. Now, sometimes when you look at the original Medicare option with the supplement and the drug plan, you'll obviously see that you're going to have to pay an additional premium for the supplement and potentially for the drug plan as well. So you take a $202.90 premium that you know you're going to have to pay for Part B, and then you add an additional $100 to maybe $300 a month, depending on the supplement and the state that you're in, on top of that. So it becomes hard to budget financially. And that may be unaffordable, but that's why there's the other option of a Medicare Advantage plan, because the Advantage plans are typically no additional premium, and they still give you that same max out of pocket. They put a cap on how much your exposure could be, and they also give you all the additional benefits built into that same plan for no additional premium, with your drug coverage, dental, vision, hearing, some additional benefits like over-the-counter cards and gym memberships. So if it's unaffordable to stay with original Medicare and pick up a supplement, you can always look at a Medicare Advantage plan, because that's the same amount of premium that you're going to pay even if you just have Part A and Part B.